Alright kids, going through my Alice in Chains, going through my record, all my vinyls, and I realised there's a couple of notable omissions from that collection. Some of them quite massive. Now, released on the 31st of October 1995 is Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, or as is otherwise known, Tripod, because there's a dog on the cover with 3 legs. It was released on the 7th of November 95, everywhere else, so CD, whatever. It's the follow-up from Dirt from 1992, and it's the last album that Lane Stanley was the lead singer of Alice in Chains, because unfortunately he died from a drug overdose. So I'm digging through, and I'm like, I'm missing a few things. I've got Dirt, I've got Jar of Flies, stroke Sap, but I'm missing Unplugged, which is notably one of the greatest MTV Unplugged performances of all time, and I'm missing Facelift, which is fine. Like, I have 4 Alice in Chains records. One of them is Alice in Chains Dirt. The other one is Alice in Chains Dirt, but a limited edition sand coloured vinyl, which I knew I had the album, but it was like $20, so I bought it anyway. Then of course Jar of Flies, which is one of my favourite albums of all time. And then apparently I've got the California, it's called Alice in Chains Freak Show, California broadcast from 1990-1992, which I've not actually opened. It's still sealed. But I am missing Unplugged, I am missing Facelift. Now, everyone is missing Tripod, or Alice in Chains, Alice in Chains, because it hasn't been re-released, except for today, the 30th of January 2026. Considering it was released on the 31st of October 1995, Alice in Chains is being re-released on vinyl, 2-disc, neon yellow. The colour's going to be different from the artwork is going to be different from the original. I believe it's going to be kind of, well, it's going to look like this, but the dog's got yellow eyes to go with the vinyl. But you can finally actually round out your original Lane Stanley Alice in Chains. Other notable Lane Stanley projects is obviously Mad Season. I have the original album, Mad Season above. I have the original album. I had 2 of them. And I've got one. Actually, technically I've got 2 of them still. I had 2 original releases of that project. Mint, never played. I sold one for credit, weirdly, at my local record store. To the owner, who's a massive fan. I sold 1 copy and I kept the better copy. And then obviously Mad Season Above got re-released as a limited edition 2 LP, different artwork, and I've got that kicking around as well. What I also need to go pick up is the more recent Alice in Chains. The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here. Was it Black Leads into Blue? Because I'm filling holes in my collection. I'll pick up Facelift. Obviously I'll pick up Unplugged. I have them all on CD, I just don't have them on vinyl. And then I'm going to start going through with the new lead singer. I'm going to start digging through, and I'm going to start picking up the more recent Alice in Chains. From what Johnny at Lenoise tells me, The Devil Put Dinosaurs Here has one of the heaviest Jerry Cantrell riffs like that is ever laid down. Not listened to the album yet. That's going to be tonight's bedtime listening. I'm not sure I want to listen to something that heavy, but I'm going to give that a listen. But 1st of January 2026, Alice in Chains, or Tripod as we all know it, is being re-released, and you need to go get your pre-order in now because you want to get a day one issue. You don't want any of those second pressings, you want those first pressings. First pressings for your collection. So that's it, Alice in Chains. Go listen to Street. I'll put my teeth back in, I'm very sorry. Go listen to Street Sweeper Social Club. You can thank me in the comments. Peace.